Hey guys! Welcome to Couple. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. A government official with a top security clearance suddenly had it revoked by presidential edict, after he'd left his position. In a nasty political climate, some of his former colleagues who remained in government service had testified his clearance should be taken away and perhaps should never have been issued in the first place, given the questions about the loyalty and patriotism of a man who'd once supported communists. Others, no longer working for the government, testified to his integrity and loyalty. That's what happened this month to John Brennan, the CIA chief turned Trump critic who lost his clearance as political payback. And it's what happened the year before Brennan was even born to the man who'd been called the most famous scientist in America, nuclear physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer. Oppie, as he was called, organized and ran the Manhattan Project during World War II, and was the man most responsible for the United States developing an atomic bomb. Yet, in 1954, he was brought before a special hearing of the Joint Committee on Atomic Energy, which heard testimony from Oppenheimer and other colleagues on whether his security clearance should be renewed. By that time, he was already working at the Institute for Advanced Study at Princeton University, and was a private citizen. All the above, of course, has been said about Brennan. The many conservatives who applauded Trump's decision to punish a critic point to Brennan's vote in 1976 for the communist candidate for president, PUSA chairman Gus Hall, as proof that it was foolish to have ever entrusted him with America's biggest spy agency. One pro-Trump conservative dubbed Brennan an anti-American radical. Another called him a commie lover. The historian Greg Herkin, in his book Brotherhood of the Bomb, writes that Oppenheimer had been a member of the Communist Party's secret professional section when he was working at the Berkeley Radiation Lab, but found no evidence that he ever spied for the Soviet Union or sought to hinder American interests. During his security hearing, Oppenheimer strongly denied being an actual CP member but admitted to giving money to many left-wing causes. While his claim was generally accepted, it was also known that he had close relationships with party members. His physicist brother Frank, whom he hired for the Manhattan Project, was a party member from 1937 to 1941. A girlfriend of his, Jean Tatlock, had also been a party member, and wrote for its newspaper. After breaking up with her in 1939, he met Kitty Pinning, a radical Berkeley student whose late husband was a member and who died fighting in the Spanish Civil War. Other party members close to Oppenheimer were Frank's wife, his landlady Mary Washburn, and several of his graduate students.